Welcome to the Real Salty Podcast. Please join Stephanie and Caitlin as we dive into life in Florida, the good, the salty, and everything in between. We'll chat about real estate, family, sports, building a community, and all the unique things that make living in the Sunshine State so special. Plus, we'll bring on some amazing special guests to share their stories and expertise along the way. So grab your favorite drink and get ready to laugh, learn, and get a little salty with us.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another episode of the Real Salty Podcast. We're so happy you're with us. We had a big weekend.
It just hasn't stopped.
Oh my God, I'm still.
It's like I just need to hold on.
Well, before we even dive into that, I know that today, Monday, August 18th, an official bird has flown. Yep.
No pun intended, or every pun intended.
Every pun intended for this one, I think. Everyone.
Yeah, so he sends he's in an apartment this year. So Cooper has moved on.
Up. Yep,
yeah, moving on up, and he's in an apartment because he's an upperclassman. And yeah, so good. So he sends us a video of his apartment once he gets there.
Nice.
Well, I see all the things that he still needs because he's a boy and they don't think about this stuff.
Right.
So he sends this video of he's got a 5-bedroom apartment,
Whoa.
5.5 bath. So
wait, an apartment?
Yeah, it's like a townhouse. It's like the bottom level has the kitchen and dining room area, living room area, and then 1 bedroom. And then upstairs has 4 bedrooms and baths.
Poor roommate on the main level. Like,
well, that's him.
Oh,
he actually picked it. Okay. He wanted to be on that level. He was like, I feel like I'm winning. I picked it and I want it. And I was like, well, that's cool. Like, if that's what you want and you got what you wanted. So he's on the first level. He's psyched. He doesn't have to do any type of stairs. He sends me this video already.
We're going to come back to the stairs comment. I'm sorry.
He doesn't want to have to bring his stuff up.
So many jokes running through my head right now. Okay, go ahead.
So many jokes. So he sends us his video of, he was like living it up. And, and Michael and I are like, and you need to be going to school. Mm-hmm. And it's awesome. It's just incredible. And his room is a normal size room with a walk-in closet. Then behind that has a bathroom.
Oh, he's got it. That probably might have been a key if it was one of the ones that had an ensuite.
All of them do.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Isn't that convenient for
apparently college has literally changed since I was there because there's 4 toilets to this floor. There's 27 of you that live on here. Good luck. Hopefully a stomach bug doesn't go around the floor. Oh, wait, it did. Good luck to everyone. Yeah.
And did you get your new flip-flops that you need to wear at all times so they don't get an STD off of the floor?
Yes. And they only last like a semester.
I mean, because they're the cheapest ones you could find. I mean, I don't even think the Dollar Tree was around at this point, or Dollar General.
Girl, we were raiding
Old Navy
during the dollar flip-flop days.
No, that's right. That's right. So I got to get my flip-flops and my shower caddy. No, those days are gone. And he has his own bathroom. So he shows the bathroom and I'm like, this is fantastic. You have no shower curtain.
Oh.
He's like, oh, I probably should get that. Like not even a liner.
Okay.
Not even, and I'm like, and he doesn't have a bath mat because
$5.
And my 3,000 times that I've asked him, what do you need for school? He says, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean,
he will.
He'll figure it out, but
he'll figure it out.
$5 says that there's at least 1 shower attempted without a.
Oh yeah. Or the other $5 goes to the fact that he's probably at Target already buying all the supplies that he should have had his mother order and clicked a cart when Prime Amazon days were going on. And I could have saved a few bucks, but no, now we're going to buy things from Target across this. So whatever. He is off and we'll see him on Wednesday because fortunately our middle child is also going to USF and we'll see. And we're going to go see his apartment and then we're going to move Brody in. And Brody has done nothing up until this point, till yesterday, to be prepared.
Okay.
Yesterday. But now he is cleaning his room like he's never coming back. So that's a little concerning.
You know what, though? I have to give the kid a pat on the back. for cleaning his room before he leaves
Yeah.
because I love my
He
family dearly.
reorganized it.
I love my family dearly, but I can tell you that at least with my brother, sorry, John, every time a tenner is spent in a bedroom at my mother's house, there is not a cleaning before we vacate the premise.
Oh
And
yeah.
that is incredibly courteous, actually.
It is.
I'm sure that you know what? And correct me if I'm wrong. Again, your bird, you know this animal. Perhaps he's packing up most of everything to leave this generic bedroom because he thinks he needs it all. I don't know. Like maybe,
and he doesn't have a lot to begin with because he's a very simplistic kid overall. But he has just decided like, well, if I'm going to clean this room, I'm going to clean it completely. And so yesterday he played drums for a very long time. I know, yeah, exactly. He played drums for a very long time and was very good at it. It was honestly, as someone that grew up in the athletic world, it was by far my favorite activity that all three of my kids did. It was by far the fact that we could go watch him play in a gig.
Right.
So cool. I mean, he played at Three Daughters. He played at Janice Live. I mean, he played at some big freaking venues.
No, you talked about this actually on one of our earlier episodes. Yeah. You guys said he had participated in the School of Rock.
Yes, exactly. And St. Pete School of Rock. And they were really good to them. And one of our neighbors actually, her daughter played in it too. And man, we had, oh gosh, if that was still going on, that was one of the saddest. I mean, they all decide what they want or not want to do, but he packed up his drums, but we have them in the room still because they need to be like temperature controlled, but he packed up all his drums. And so now I think he's just decided he's going to just pack up everything. So he's just kind of done that, but yeah. So
I saw your ear just evacuate that AirPod.
Just went flying somewhere.
You can grab it if you want. Gosh, Caitlin, you're awful quiet tonight. No, I was kidding.
Swear it wasn't on purpose.
No, I just saw that and I'm sorry to call it out, but I'm like,
no, it's funny.
I saw you kind of think about it. I'm like, just get it. Where's Odie when you need him? Odie fetch.
Yeah, he was in the pool earlier. Exactly. So, but yeah, so he's left. We're gonna go on Wednesday and put the freshman back in his freshman dorm because he's gonna be in the dorm. And
okay, well, I have one follow-up. I got one follow-up jaded question since we talked about the Taj Mahal that your junior will be in. What are the freshman dorms like now? Do they give a warm towel upon boarding? Or I mean,
they pretty much do. You can choose. You can choose to just have a single. You can choose to have a double where you share a room with someone. And
there's a single choice for freshmen?
Yes.
You know what? Safe space it up, mothers. Safe space it up, mother truckers, because that was a non-negotiable freshman.
It was negotiable. I mean, I had air conditioning. I mean, I was up north. I had air conditioning, but I went to many camps that didn't have air conditioning.
We might have talked about this in an earlier, you know what? I think we just talked about this in just one of our conversations, but thank you for bringing up air conditioned dorms back in the day, right? So up north in Missouri, Southeast Missouri, Boot Hill to be specific, freshman year, you get placed in the dorm. You fill out a little thing. They say that
they try
to group you with somebody that you might.
Yeah, you get what you get.
And they play matchmaker, but there was one dorm that was notorious on campus for it was called Dearmont in Southeast Missouri State. And it was the freshman dorm. Only freshmen were placed there. And then whatever freshmen were remaining got kind of divvied up between these other respected dorms, whatever. So that dorm, I got it, and it was Dearmont, and it was the only one on campus that still didn't have air conditioning. Now, granted, this was 20 years ago, but it still didn't have air conditioning. Yeah. And literally there was no excuses, play like a champion, because you had to have a doctor's note basically saying you had some kind of respiratory asthma, whatever it would be, to get moved or transferred to a different dorm. Otherwise, sorry, baby, sorry about it. Get ready to sweat your tits off the first semester because it is going to be hot in the dorm.
It's hot. No, it's going to be hot. That's right.
Shout out to my Sorry, real quick. Shout out to my pediatrician, Dr. Livingston, back in West County, St. Louis. He forged an asthma note to get me out of that dorm. And that is how I met some of my closest best friends by being in the different dorm that I wound up in. So thank you, Dr. Livingston.
That is so violating
your license. And I'm sure you're retired. I hope you're still walking this plane. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway.
Well, at Cooper, so Cooper had the same type of room that Brody has. He has a roommate and they have a bathroom in there.
Does he know his roommate? Like, is it
Yeah, it's from high school.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of his best friends from high school, so that works out really.
I'm sure that'll be fine. That was also something that they used to deter us from. They're like,
yeah, they did. No, they said, well, you need to meet new
roommates with
people.
your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just funny because when we went and saw some of his best friends from up north, not this summer, but the summer before, he was in this group of 4, and 2 of them were him and one other kid were his age, and then 2 of them were a year older. Truthfully, they were all around the same birthday. It just happened to fall like a year in August or September or whatever birthday. In Florida, it doesn't matter. December 31st cuts it off. But up north, it's just different. Yeah.
It's different. Yeah.
That's very different. And so the 2 of them were going to Yukon.
Okay.
And I'm like, are you guys going to room? And one of them was like, no, our parents won't let us because we have to meet new people. It's like, oh my God, that sounds like your parents, because their parents are also some of our best friends. It was just so funny. And the kid was just so funny.
That was the most unattractive choke cough. I am so sorry for the lovely listeners.
So
but the way that you said that, no, both of our parents want us to meet new people. Sorry.
The parents told us we weren't allowed to. We needed to meet new people. I was like,
I'm trying to take a
not only do I believe that they said that, I understand why they said that, and that's probably a good thing, but it was so funny.
Oh my God, that is funny. Oh my God. Okay, well, Wednesday, I will be prepared.
Yes.
If needed to.
It should be good. It should be good. He's got his brother up there, and it'll be all good. It just will be different around the house when, in some degree, like life needs to settle down, as we've talked about plenty of times. My daughter is very serious about her studies and really does need to lock in. She really needs to lock in. She's got a lot on her plate. She's, doing SAT prep. She's taking her typical, she's taking 6 classes at school plus 2 others online. So she really needs to lock in. It'll be healthier for her that it's just quieter around here for her last 2 years of high school. And that's just because she has very, very different goals than the boys do. And there's nothing wrong or right about it, just what she's chosen. But anyway, so we, this mama bird is a little overwhelmed, but also a little sad, but also very excited about them. For them. Yeah.
Of course. I was going to say, well, it's a different era, right?
Yes.
I was going to say, we were talking about, speaking of eras, we were talking about the Heights podcast. We'll bring it up later, but we have got to talk about some of the things that we've been up to since the last time we recorded, because I feel like the launch of Burger Week last Friday and the Monte Carlo Pinellas Beaches Chamber event that we went to Saturday was a nice distraction for you in the fact of ready for this week coming up.
It was, right? It was really good distraction and well needed. And the Burger Week is so fun. Friday night was really fun. I mean, it's hot out. We know it's hot out. And that was the first time that they launched Village Fridays, and the band was great. Very Jimmy Buffett, Jimmy Buffett.
Well, so the band that actually, we kind of we had a 2-for kickoff on Friday.
Yeah.
So what Stephanie's talking about, and we mentioned in last week's podcast, and I believe a couple that were following or leading up to it, was the rebranding of the Final Friday events, right? So this past Friday, August 15th, was the official rebranded Village Friday. And we were down there with bells and whistles. You actually, my friend, had a vendor booth.
I did,
for your Beach Brain clothing brand, which shout out, if you guys are not familiar with Beach Brain clothing, I highly recommend. You guys, you have a website?
Yeah, we do.
And it would be?
shopbeachbrain.com.
Shopbeachbrain.com. There, good people.
Yeah.
I promise.
It's good. We were excited to do that. I got that vinyl banner printed for it. I didn't have it before, and I wanted to do something like that. And it's taken us a while to kind of figure out the brand in general, but I have someone that wants to help me run it, which is what I need.
Gotcha.
Because I like to juggle 15,000 things in my life, but self-promotion. I know, shocker. Self-promotion is not one of them. of one of my character traits. And so it's hard for me to sell that stuff because it's very personal, right? Because it's very personal and my family put it all together. So I have someone that I'm really excited that's going to help me just push it and sell it. And so he offered to do that.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I'm like so energized by it. There's like a couple different things that this kid, like he's not even a kid, a young adult has come into our life, and he's got a couple different things that
I feel like we do that though. I'm like, this kid.
I know, but it's kind of like that, right? It's just like,
I'm sorry, but my younger brother is 37. So if you're younger than 37, you're a kid.
Yeah, no, he's a kid. I mean, he's a kid to me. So, but he's an energetic kid, and I love that. And he's got a really good skill set that I wish that I had. And so yeah. So, but anyway, but we had Burger Week, and
yes, so we were able.
Gosh,
I was gonna say so Village good. Friday though. So Stephanie mentioned that it was a Jimmy Buffett cover band. Is the Caribbean Coolers actually? I got their name. So they are
they were great.
Jimmy Buffett cover band, and they kept the crowd. They kept the feet tapping. They did. There was an amazing turnout. I think Delos's probably had a really good night. I remember going in there a couple times too. Specifically shout out to the girls at the fruit float because I ran into them and were out in force with their logoed hats on. They did everything. Freaking fan. Love you, Hannah.
Yeah, they were adorable.
I might have bought a couple of us some espresso martinis, blah, blah, blah.
So nice. I don't think I was with you when you had adventured to that, but that's awesome.
I'm sorry. I should have brought one back.
That's all right. There was just only reached a point where I was like, I need to pack this in, and like I had like some work to do at 9 a.m. the next day, and I was like, I need to like be present for this, and so.
Of course, no.
But it was fun. It was really fun. Great energy.
No less having 79 other things in your life going on than you. So. But yes, I was going to say shout out to Delosas. I don't know if it's well-known fact, but a lot of my friends know because I can't help myself but talk about it. But Delosas actually has a Kettle One espresso martini machine. So if you are a fan of espresso martini,
wait, they got one back because it was ruined.
I cannot confirm nor deny if it is the OG one because according to Brian, the bartender, it made it through the hurricane and worked, and then it kind of was like. I'm not going to work anymore. We talked
about this in a podcast before.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, Delosas, Jimmy, somebody from there. I'm pretty sure by like some miracle, which we're going to send into the Pope that your son met this summer, it just started working again.
I love that. It
started working again. I don't know that for a fact, so please don't like take that as law.
We'll have to find out. I'm going to actually ask them. Oh, and speaking of Delosas, we slapped a sticker on Delosas' door. Remember?
Good people. I know a lot of you are only listening right now. I'm going to be holding up some of the new stickers that Stephanie and I had made. We are trying to disperse them as responsibly as possible through all the different watering holes that encourage stickering.
Yes.
We're not like vandalizing, so just calm down. But I feel like with all the stickers that we've handed out, my one like caveat is, you see this? Use this wisely. Remember, you like us. And don't put this in inconspicuous places. No urinals, no strip clubs, no
gas stations on the gas pumps.
Because
there's only something political right next to it.
Maybe next one should be you and I being like, we did that. No, just kidding. Yeah. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Don't make it.
Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't.
No. But in the meantime, if you see either of us out and about, we are the only keepers of these stickers at this very moment. If you would like one, please track us down and we will get you them. And remember, again, you like us. Be nice.
Be nice. Okay? Be very nice.
In the meantime, though, I was going to say, not only did we kick off Village Friday, I had my first burger on Friday for Burger Week. Did you have your first burger on Friday?
I didn't have it on Friday, if you can believe it. I was crazy. I didn't have it on Friday, and I didn't have it on Saturday. I'm such a
No, I'm not going to bust your chops, and I'm not going to let the good people bust your chops.
It's crazy.
I saw this woman on Sunday, and she had 5 burgers by the time I saw her on Sunday.
Completely by myself.
Yeah. Well, was it number 7? Gluttony. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I worked at Woody's on Friday or Sunday, and everyone ordered burgers.
Yeah. Well, I walked down because she had said, oh, afternoon's going to get a little busy for us, but then there wound up being a little rain in the forecast, unfortunately. Through our pre-chat today, though, you're like, yeah, no big deal. Still sold 60 wave runners, blah, blah, blah. So, but the good news is that when I moseyed into the shop, you were like, yeah, I can totally join you. And I'm like, perfect. We're going.
I was like, I could go for an hour. I was like, I got exactly probably an hour before
but
I
you
have
had
to,
four
like,
staff members that were sitting there when I collected you. And I want you to tell the good people the smorgasbord of the burgers that you guys ordered on Sunday. So they did, family style in the shop.
Well, first I'll say we did do family style, and that was fantastic. And it was exciting that they all wanted to be a part of it as well. And they told everyone that came in. They told everyone that was coming in, like, word of mouth. It was just great. It's Burger Week, Madeira Beach. We're trying them all.
I love that.
But well, I think that the chatter, I was not in the past on Saturday, but I was there obviously Friday night. And I love hearing, like, what burgers people like the best, because it is going to be up to your own taste, right?
True.
So we ended up, I ended up ordering the one from Mad Beach Brewery. So the one that's on the second level, and it was very good. It's more of a smash burger. One of them ordered.
Well, that's their bag, baby. I mean,
it was good.
Make some of the most really creative smash burgers, regardless. On their
yes, they do. Yeah, I mean they're just gourmet anyway. So this is just their wheelhouse, if you ask me.
I like it.
I mean, I just think that Mad Beach Brewery is just they're constantly. I mean, they don't serve fries; they serve tater tots, right? Like, they're just always working on something gourmet. And then they ordered from Scully's, which presentation wasn't amazing, but the burger was fantastic. Yeah. Okay. And then I would say Boardwalk Grill. Totally looks like the Boardwalk Grill.
Still got to get there.
Yeah, I'm not even worried that you're going to get there. Like, that's just a staple. Yeah. That's going to be like, Trent, let's go. Come on, let's do this.
Well, quintessential Caitlin quote. There's not an icicle chance in hell that I'm not going to have a Boardwalk Grill burger during Burger Week.
So. There's just no way. Just no way. Then another one was, what was another one that we had? So Scully's Friendly Fisherman.
Okay.
Which I've heard it was very good. Okay. And I've heard a lot of really good things about them. Really, I have not heard any bad things about any of them. And then the last one was Pirates Pub. And Pirates Pub, the presentation is just hands down.
So when I kidnapped Stephanie from her shop on Sunday, she witnessed me order the burger from Pirates Pub. I actually took a photo of that. People, amazing.
And they're super proud.
Yes. And I mean, we talked to them.
There are some that are not like talking about it in the same way, but they are like,
oh yeah,
they've got it right there on the menu. It's right there. They talk about how many they've made. Yeah, they're totally pushing it.
Do you remember the total that they had told us yesterday?
70 on Saturday.
70 on Saturday alone.
Yes, on Saturday alone.
On Saturday alone.
They were in the 20s on Friday. On Saturday, they had served like 70. But even like, we were sitting there, you ordered it, and then Keith ordered one too. He was like, yeah, give me
Kevin. Yes.
Kevin. I was Kevin. Yeah. Why did I say Keith?
You're fine.
And he was like, I'll take that too.
Well, and it's funny because honestly, I was at the Dak Shack today and I had their burger today, which amazing.
I need to try that one. That one, Tiki and Ingrid.
Yeah. Dak Shack actually partnered with another local staple, the Spice and Tea Exchange in Johns Pass.
Yeah,
shout out to Brian and Lisa. Yeah. And they actually pretty much concocted a special dill spice specifically for their burger. And
I can't wait to try that.
Huge dill fan. And so I was just like, yes, give it to me. And it's amazing. Havarti cheese, they have Funyuns on it. Pretzel bun for the win.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Pretzel bun for the win. Oh my gosh.
I need to actually map out the rest of the days because we are running Sunday's the last day and I need to. Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's Monday now. We only have today's pretty much over, good people. We record in the evening. So we pretty much only have 5 days to like stuff this in. And
Yeah, no, that's right. I think
so
we're gonna go to Angry Pepper tomorrow night
I
because
did that,
do it.
and I
Yeah,
highly
I want to
recommend.
try that.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm a little hesitant about was the bread, but that's fine. So Angry
The
Pepper,
only thing
tiki
I can say to
ducks.
you is
Yeah,
that I'm a fan of marble rye. I realize marble rye has a very distinct taste, but there are so many
many
flavors
tastes
going
with it.
on that
Yeah.
I can almost assure you that it's just the usher, the rest of it in your mouth. Sorry, just put it in
Yes.
your
Just
mouth.
put it in your mouth. Stop talking
Like,
about it. Just put it in your mouth.
if we don't make a reel out of this, I don't know what. But
Yes.
like we went to that event on Saturday night, which we're going to tell the good people about, and I had so many people come up to me like, not the best thing I've ever had in my mouth.
Exactly.
I was like, well, at least I know you're tuning into our reels,
That's right. That's
people.
right.
So
That's
thank
right.
you for coming up and quoting the inappropriateness to me in which we snipped for our reels. I know you're
Exactly.
watching. Thank you so much for your support. It's so many people. I'm sorry to just keep beating this horse, but so many people were like, not the best thing I've ever had.
That is so, but it was the truth though. It's so funny.
Oh God,
You're
Caitlin.
like, and you were, and when we were doing it, you were like, oh, and I was like, come on, we have to do this one.
Yeah, well, and I mean, here's the
I
thing.
was dying when we were laughing so hard. I mean,
You know what? To quote your
we just
daughter,
laughed.
if that is, what did she say? If that is authentic, Caitlin,
I
then
want to
give
know.
me authentic Caitlin.
Yeah, give me more of her, please.
Oh, be
Mm-hmm.
careful what you wish
Mm-hmm.
for.
Yes, that's
So,
right.
but yes, but before we just completely keep talking about the burgers, I would say Angry Pepper was amazing. Daiquiri Shack was amazing. Friendly Fisherman, Trent had that one too. He also said it was amazing. Definitely have another couple places that we're gonna have to get to.
Yeah. I
know
mean,
that
I can't even believe that there's 18 of them.
Beach Canteen is on my list. I'd be amiss
Oh,
to point that out because apparently we're talking like a taco burger of some kind.
oh, I
So,
just, that has got to be my mission like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
well, and
I'm
again,
not even going to pretend. It's going to have to be my mission.
I'll
Mission
distribute
accept, challenge accepted, right? That's
challenge
right.
accepted. I was gonna say I'm actually looking at my calendar, good people, and I'm just making sure that I'm available to partake in Stephanie's journey.
My quest.
Yeah, we're
My
gonna do
quest
it.
is right.
We're gonna do it.
That's right.
Okay.
Burger and a beer. Let's do it.
Okay. So I feel like we got to talk about Monte Carlo night, though.
Oh my gosh. This weekend was exhausting in
It
a good
was.
way.
It was in a very good way. I feel
It
like
is in such a
I
good
probably
way.
could have used another Sunday to
I,
recover, right?
yeah,
could have
and
used
I
an
work
extra.
on Sunday, so I act like,
No, I had to
ah,
steal you from your shop. Yeah. No.
is I know. It was like, and this is why we live here.
Yes. And
Yeah, that
so
was a type of weekend.
I was gonna. Well, there was a banner weekend, that's for sure. We're back
That's
in the
right.
back in the season,
That's right.
right? Okay.
Exactly.
So Monte Carlo Night is an amazing event that's put on by the Pinellas Beaches Chamber, which of course yours truly, my sister, salty sister and soul, and myself
Yep.
are members of. We are actually really excited because we posted a little bit back on a couple episodes ago. I know we've teased a couple things on our socials as well about us getting more involved with the Pinellas Beaches Chamber. Barry Rubin, shout out to you, the president, and thank you, sir,
Thank you,
Pontus
sir,
and
is
Chief.
right.
He's amazing, and
Yeah, his
apparently,
attendance everywhere is amazing.
he's just like, yeah, you girls want to play? Come on, and we're like, okay, be right there.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but they have been really kind to us in our adventures of the podcast, and apparently everyone else is just incredibly supportive about it. But Stephanie and I found ourselves at the Monte Carlo night, which is an amazing event that I now know this was the 11th year.
Oh, 11th. Okay.
11th
Okay.
year. So
Nice.
where have we been?
Don't
Because
know.
we talked about this before we started recording, good people, and it was a great time.
It was a fantastic time. It's at the West Events right there on Gulf Boulevard,
Yes,
which
this year it was held
traditionally
at
is done with like receptions. I mean, that's what you normally know about because you see them
wedding
walking across the
receptions,
street. Yeah.
bar
But yeah, it was a
mitzvahs,
fantastic
quinceañeras.
venue.
Yeah, no, I was kidding.
Yeah,
Bar
exactly.
mitzvahs, quinceañeras. I don't think you have divorcee parties
No, I don't
there.
think that those
I've actually
no.
been to a couple of yoga sessions there, and I also went to
that makes sense. The floor would do that.
a
You could do
wire
it on the
event,
floor.
a women in real estate event. They did a really good job there. So if you ever need an event, if any of you good people are coming down here to our loveless Pinellas Barrier Islands, I highly recommend the West events for any type of reception or any type of gala that you're looking to throw for your respective business partners or get married. right?
Yeah, just to stay even right there. And then most people go stay at the Cambria afterward, and that's got the rooftop. Yeah.
Yes. So most of the money, to my understanding, is also involved with the chamber to kind of
Yep.
help promote the local businesses and everything like that. So we were able to attend. It is a casino night, darling. So the theme was Bond, James Bond,
James
and
Bond.
Bond girl, right? So there, and of course the Monte Carlo. So there was a
Of
lot of people
course.
that were out in their sparkle and farkle and were showing off and such. Black, of course, is what we wore because
Yeah.
that's the color, darling. And but I have to say, I didn't kind of know what to expect. I'm
No,
looking at
I didn't
right now.
either. I
I
didn't
didn't
either.
really
I
know
mean, the
what to
attire,
expect.
all of that
Yeah.
stuff. I was like, how do
Well,
we're on the beach
I feel like both of us kind of got either the double take look or even the verbal warning of behave yourself.
by multiple people.
Well,
Maybe even just starting at home.
maybe our domestic
And
partners
then just,
respectfully. Just
it started
remember.
there. And
Just
then
remember.
I
Well, at
think we were
least
told
yours
multiple times while we were there because we must have just looked guilty.
apparently. I'm like,
Salty by nature, right?
sorry. Oh, dude, stay tuned, good people. Salty by nature. I was gonna say we have very exciting announcements to come up with that name, but the Monte Carlo night, I will say this, it was an amazing event. There was a silent auction. They had gambling that of course it wasn't real money.
I
Okay,
acted like it
if I
was
think
the
about
way
it, it was girl, me and you both, and you and I were so funny
I
because
was spending like nickels,
we so were the
hoarding my 50s and hundreds because
this
I
is
was
what I'm saying.
scared.
You and I were refusing to spend our hundred
We were
dollar chips and
fusing.
our $50 chips, and we're like, no, we're gonna save it to the end. Like, you don't get to take that home, and it's like we
Yeah.
are fiscally responsible. Just let us
Yes.
be.
Yeah. You were actually doing 10 at a time. And I was like, I don't want her to be out of chips.
Yeah, she's getting loose.
Not
Oh
that
my
they
God,
probably would have
watch
just
out.
given us a handle. And then people
Well,
started walking up and handing us cards where
yeah.
we could have, there's 15 different people sideways that we could have said, hey, I
Well,
ran out of chips. And they
you
would
and
have
I,
handed us undies.
you and I
But we
immediately
were
were like, dude, we immediately were like, Squid Game, this is ours. Like, fuck you, excuse me.
yes.
I'm like, we were like, taking
Yeah.
it serious, and everyone else is just like, ah, and like spending freely and betting $100 a hand.
Easily. I mean, I had one come up to me and he's
Do
like,
it.
let's go
Yeah,
halvesies on our 100.
yeah, do
And
it.
I'm like, and he goes, come on, just go halvesies. And I was like,
I'm gonna
you
need
know
you to
what?
sign this
Fine.
listing agreement.
Because I know, I'm like, fine. Because honestly, I'm not going to spend it. I'm too scared. So fine. And we didn't win. But then there was a couple other ones because at that point, 15 vodkas later, and there was now only dealing hundies at our table. We ended up with the high roller table for whatever reason. We started there. We don't know. We didn't ask anyone. They just joined. And all of a sudden, we're only dealing hundies for a while.
Well, you know what we realized was when the gaming tables actually opened up, right? And it was a little bit of a mad dash after the we would be amiss to not give a shout out though to those heavy pasta d'oeuvres from Peepo's.
Peepo's.
Okay,
Yeah,
shout out to
Peepo's is
Peepo's
fantastic.
Cuban restaurant. There was amazing food that was there.
They
It was
had great
definitely
food.
enough to lay a base level for the open bar that was happening.
Yes.
And so good for them. But no, you're right. So when we came and we were starting to get started, there was a lot of people that were sporadically at these other tables. So you and I and another mutual friend of mine, Maria, shout out to Maria from the Reddington Salon and Spa.
Yep.
We wound up making our way to a table that didn't have anybody. And you know what? I feel like both you and I are such sympathetic Sallies where I felt bad for the dealer. So
I did too.
Go sit with
I was like,
him.
well, and I was like, I don't play a lot because I'd rather take my money and go to the mall.
I can't intimidately walk up to a table with people that already know exactly.
No, I could not do it. I was afraid. I was like, honestly, but again, I don't spend a lot. I'm not a gambler. I'm not even gonna pretend that I am. But again, I would rather spend my money at the mall. And so I was like, well.
But again, this was all supposed to be in fun, and you and I are
no, we're acting like we're gonna lose the down payment of our freaking house.
The quintessential roles that we are, and we're just like, okay, we gotta, triage, and like we're gonna do this.
Yes.
Strategery, just to bring back a Saturday Night Live word, strategery. We are going to do this. So, did we find ourselves at the head table at the front of the room? Yes. Did we find ourselves somehow closest to the dance floor where all the photos happen to have us in the background? Maybe. We were the first 3 squirrel friends at that table, and the next thing you know, constant parties around us.
Constant.
I don't know. I mean, like
there was a couple times where I was like, okay, we now actually are dealing more than the slots that are here.
No, right?
It's fine.
They had to. But shout out to the Pinellas Beaches Chamber. I did not catch the name of the actual private casino gaming party company that they rented for.
I don't know who it was, but the guy that we had that was doing ours was named Tom.
That's really funny because I thought his name was Nick.
No, Tom. Maybe I'm wrong. His name needed to be Tom to me, so maybe it was Nick. I just
realized that you yelled Tom at him all night, and I yelled Nick at him all night, and he answered to both. So you know what?
Yeah.
Hats off, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, maybe all those licks that he was giving were not actually normal. We just thought they were part of his character.
I thought he was just frustrated at us having a good time. Whatever.
I thought it was actually part of his character, but maybe now that you think his name was one and my name, I thought his name was another. Maybe it wasn't his character. Maybe it actually was his personality coming out.
I literally was like, oh, it's like Dick's Last Resort where they're just purposely mean to you. No, I was kidding. Like, he loves us. Look at him. I think I even said, Nick, you love us. You know you do.
And he just paused and looked at you like.
Probably why he looked at me like, oh, honey, because it wasn't even his name. Okay.
Well, the best was when he gave me the red card.
Yeah, to split.
And so I didn't know that that's what that meant.
Did you flick it at him?
No, I was like, what did I do wrong? I just got red carded.
Oh God, you went to like football. Okay.
Oh, I totally went to football. I looked at the table and I go, what did I just do? Did I send them wrong? And they're like, no. You just got that's the split card. And I'm like, okay, sorry. Anyway, of course it is. Right. I mean, I know that. I just was asking if I did something wrong.
Erroneous, there's a word, because it was all for fun. So
it was.
Shout out to the Pinellas Beaches Chamber, the Monte Carlo night event. I mean, I feel like we drew a lot of heads, but you know what? We did. Good time.
We had a good time.
Eat your heart out.
And we were responsible, as we had one of my kids not only drive us, but also pick us up.
Shout out to Flynn. Again, sorry for that. I was told today that apparently the private
personal
conversation, the post drop off, apparently I was just, and so apparently Flynn was like, I would appreciate if Caitlin was authentic, so tell her not to be sorry about anything. And I appreciate that because your dad's going to say otherwise. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, right. No, that's probably true. But yeah, no, it was funny. It's funny. And I was actually proud of us that we didn't go to any after our party because just like any business, nothing ever happens good after like 10 o'clock. Truthfully.
I mean, even though everyone that was going to be there was in black tie, I still don't think anything good was going to happen.
There was nothing going to happen that was going to be good.
Nothing good that was going to happen.
I've always said that, like, once you reach a certain point in a venue, sometimes nothing good is going to happen and you just need to know when to hold them.
You're a better adult than I am because once I reach a certain point, I am DTD. I almost said DT up, but I'm like, that's not true.
I was like, yeah, that probably won't come out right.
To drink. Like, we're good.
Me
we're
too.
Set.
Me too.
Let's
Had I not had to be up and be at work at 9 a.m. the next morning and then be out in the freaking 105-degree weather the entire day, I probably would have been DTD too.
It's okay. It was for the best. I mean, honestly, I got home. It took me almost 45 minutes to like shellac everything off. So
totally.
It was a late night regardless.
But I think I started on the car on the way home.
Yeah. Well, lucky you. I don't keep micellar water in my purse. So okay, guys. So I feel like we've talked about so many events that we went to, and I realize that today's episode was kind of an update maybe on what has taken place over the last 72 hours, but it's been a big 72 hours.
It has.
We have a few things that we want to tease you with for next week's episode. We will be attending the Conversations with the Mayor, which is being held at the Cambria Rooftop, the Ember Bar, this Wednesday.
I'm not going to lie that one of the reasons I want to go is because I want to try their burger.
You know what? I heard good things about their burger too.
Me too.
Okay. Well, you know what?
That's what I'm not gonna lie.
There's one. We got one.
Tiki Doc's down below.
Yes. And I haven't been there. Didn't you say?
No, not yet. That's on my list though.
Okay. Well, if you want to go
very, very,
boom, and I'll go boom.
Yes.
The half hangover or half
hangover.
Half leftover. Wow.
Yes.
to Trent. That would be fantastic. And then actually, good people, we're going to look to recap this here on next Monday, the 25th, and we're going to have a lot of things to tell you about coming up for the month of September. There has been amazing things that have been announced. I feel like we have to talk about the fact that we are going to participate in the Pinellas Beaches Halloween golf tournament and benefit, which is going to be right in your backyard.
Yeah, right backyard. Yep. Yeah.
It is on actual Halloween, and we were just discussing what Halloween costumes we should wear. We're going to work on that. But we've already picked our team name, Salty by Nature.
Salty by Nature.
I feel like you already spoiled alerted earlier.
I did. I might have. I don't know if they would have known that, but yeah.
Totally fine, because I was like, oh, we're definitely talking about it now because we've committed to it. Dude, we should just have shirts made.
Maybe that might be all we need to do. That's what I was thinking when I Googled it earlier. I was like, we could just do Salty by Nature. And then maybe we put like on the back, do like our logo.
Or we also dress like 80s golf pros, like get ridiculous with the colors and stuff.
Totally.
Okay, done. Anyway, we're figuring this out. You good people get to listen to us actually figure this out in real time, what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be taking care of that. Obviously, we're going to try to get as many more burgers that we can in our mouth. I did actually speak with Max at the Parks and Rec department, and good people, the official Burger Week Awards will be held again at the Daiquiri Shack here in Madera Beach on Tuesday night, September 9th.
Sold.
Yep, September 9th. Clear
Add to calendar.
I'm telling you, it was an amazing event to actually attend as a community. The rally behind it and the energy in the room from all the business owners, like eager to hear how they placed. It was amazing. So
it was
electric. So I'm very excited about that. And of course,
I'm super excited about it. I think that it's we're coming up on a year, about a month from now, we're about a year anniversary of the hurricane that rocked our world down here. And we have some special guests that are going to come on in the month of September. Not to make it depressing, but also talk about resilience in the community and just being a part of this community. And so all these events are just, the turnout is it's just so fantastic. It just really is.
I was going to say, I love the fact that they brought Burger Week back. I know that we're going to also be participating as a podcast sponsor with the Celebrate Pinellas event, which is going to happen on the eve.
On the eve
anniversary of Helene. So wish all of us Cinderella's well. Something we can talk about next episode. I did watch Eye of the Storm that is specifically about Helene and Milton hitting the Gulf Coast here. Have you watched that yet?
No, it's called Eye of the Storm.
Eye of the Storm. It's on the Discovery Channel.
Oh, I'll watch that.
A lot of other like well-known storm aftermath.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that actually. I'm super geeked out about this stuff.
There's 2 episodes actually specifically about Helene, but one of them is about how it affected. Like they actually show footage from Reddington Shores. I know exactly where it was. It gives. Prepare yourself, okay? Prepare yourself. But for all my friends, I wasn't even going to bring this up today, but for all my friends and family out there, I realized I didn't really talk a whole lot about some of the raw details and like what the actual like fear and devastation and reeling of the emotions that were real time in those raw moments after that. And there's an episode that actually features basically about what happened to Florida. It talks about the tornado outbreaks that I wasn't even aware because I had my own personal situation going on. It talks about the tornado outbreaks that happened with Milton all along the
all over
Florida. It was
all over
new record breaker. Like, again, I'm not trying to end on a Debbie Downer note, but I feel it's really interesting and it's actually really good for people to watch because it just kind of reminds us that respect Mother Nature. And there's a whole nother, that Eye of the Storm, there's a whole nother episode that they did just for Helene's effect on the Appalachian area.
Wow. I can only imagine because we always have, I say to everyone that comes into like Woody's, I'm like, listen, we have it on our bingo card all the time. It's the people that are in North Carolina that didn't have it on their bingo card.
Well,
like that's never on their bingo card, right?
I kept saying like poor North Carolina,
exactly.
North Carolina. But I'm telling you, it was more than that. So it was North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, because those rivers all feed there and like come down into each other. So it's like the people in North Carolina knew, oh my God, what we're getting, the poor people in Tennessee are going to get it way worse. Like this is going to be crazy. And I have to say, they actually interviewed multiple people from Fox 13.
Really?
So, and they were playing a couple clips of the local Fox syndicate during the show. And I was like, dude, we were probably watching this. Like,
yeah, we
were
probably
watching this
yeah,
from 11 miles away and being like, this is what's actually happening. So,
this is what's happening right now.
anyway,
You know, I have to tell you, I had on the TV yesterday, the Weather Channel. And do you know that so the Guadalupe River
yes.
that was in Texas that just had that horrific flooding, horrific.
Yep. Yep.
It has receded and changed the landscape there.
Really?
But one of the things that they found as like the whole river has completely receded is that it unearthed millions of years.
Really?
And they found dinosaur prints. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's like creepy crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
and this isn't from like, I don't know, pretend to believe me news.com. This is from the Weather Channel. I mean, this isn't
fake
some
news,
like
baby.
shade. Yeah, this
No,
isn't. Yeah, this wasn't fake news. This was
No.
definitely like
Says,
from.
my name is
like-
Carl and I'm addicted to conspiracytheories.com. This
Yeah,
is
exactly.
real shit, people.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that is interesting. I mean, it's amazing when you think about basically our earth as
Yes.
rings, right? Of soil that holds all the like years in the
Yeah.
of our planet. It's interesting to me because when they say that they find, oh God, here we go, girl. What did you start?
I don't know what I
supposed to
started,
be wrapping
but
this up.
it's
But no,
I know.
what I
know,
want
but
to
I was
say
just
is
so
that you're from
fascinated
the
by it.
Midwest. Okay, you're from the Midwest, so you're going to respect this. So at one time, the majority of the Midwest, the Great Plains, was water. It was
Water.
underwater. So when they do things of excavation like that, or if something happens like that to reveal a certain amount of levels down, we're talking crustaceans, right?
Yes.
It's water type of like Jurassic period.
It is
stuff.
for sure.
So when you talk about like actual footprints of dinosaurs, I was like, ooh, because
yeah,
my
it's crazy
nerd brain is like, that's actually kind of cool.
It is. It's super cool. I mean, even in like in Rome, they'll say we always know when a project starts, but we never know when it's going to end because everything becomes like historic and archaeologists have to come in and because that
All
river,
stop,
that freaking
right?
river like flooded so many times before they actually were able to like, I don't know, build a wall to help with
Right?
everything. But yeah. But anyway, we're
Well,
so on a tangent.
Was
but
it
it's so
if they're in
interesting.
Italy, they're like, hey, we start the job, we don't know when we finish.
We don't know when it's
Hey,
gonna end.
right.
Yeah, there's
No.
our great Italian accents
I was
working.
just gonna say, you're good, welcome, good people. We brought back horrible.
You're
Italian
so
accents.
lucky that we brought that back, the Italian accent.
We know you've been begging for it. You're welcome.
You have been.
All right, guys. So we're going to call it for today. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please feel free to give us a follow, a like, or a shout out on our socials. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube. Yeah, we got some big things coming up to wrap.
We're excited.
August and September. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
See you soon. Bye. Stay salty.